I'm in Dingri County, Changsuo Township. I'm in this village in Changsuo Township that's called Ga-ri Village. And the memorial service that was held earlier today was in the town center. There were about 100 people. We have rescuers, we have government officials, and some representatives of the local resident. And as you showed earlier, when the air siren was played for 3 minutes, everyone took their hats off and bowed down in silence. And simultaneously, not only in Dingri County, but I believe in other regions in Xizang as well, some cities, townships also played this air siren, and everyone who heard it, stopped what they were doing and spent 3 minutes in mourning of the lives that were very tragically lost from this earthquake last week.
Mengfei, I mean, we've been covering this story together over the course of the weekend, and when we last spoke yesterday, there were 500 prefabricated houses that had been built. We're now up to 1,000. So how is the resettlement work progressing?
Yes, so I arrived here about 4 days ago, and I, with my own eyes, I saw these prefabricated houses being settled, being built in these resettlement areas. And in the past few days, villagers, residents have been moving their belongings from their tents into these prefabricated houses. For example, this family, they spent the first night in this prefabricated house last night, and asked them, how did they feel? They said, it was warmer than the tent. They felt safer than the tent. And as you can see behind me, there are these very sturdy wooden beds that have just been distributed by the local government. You have these cushions, you have this wood structure. So later today, the family will move them into the prefabricated houses. And outside, they have this stove that is used for cooking, that's also sent by the government. And they have these bags of cow manure also sent by the government that they can use to burn the stoves to, make tea for themselves. And you have these notices posted. We just saw people post these notices. You've got numbers of people in charge of electricity. So if anything happens, anything breaks down in these prefabric houses, they have people to call for help. So, as I mentioned, this is one of the worst hit areas in this earthquake. And actually, this family of 7 used to be a family of 8. They had unfortunately, this 4-year-old boy who lost his life in this earthquake. But, when I asked them, they're getting by. They're now getting supplies from the central government, from people's donations all over the countries. And I asked them, how long do you think you will stay in these houses for? They said probably, could be up to a year and a half. But, they're just glad to be in a safe space, if God forbid another earthquake happens.